Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Show them all the ways they can contact me at any time, Josh. As we move along here, I only got 25 minutes, so this has to be rapid, Josh, really rapid. I just sent you a picture, put it up. I know you want to talk about Roger Stone. The one thing missing is, just go ahead and put it when you get to it. Everybody wants to talk about Roger Stone. We will do that here, all right? Now, Friday morning, broke the law, goes to jail for finding out, okay? Broke the law, goes to jail for finding out. So, not once. So let's go to, I got some polling data I got to run before we finish up. Let's go to, we're going to click through some Roger Stone picks of the morning here. Go to number 20. Mueller, senior Trump campaign official, directed to contact Stone on WikiLeaks after a July 22nd, 2016 release of stolen DNC emails by Organization One. A senior Trump campaign official was directed to contact Stone about additional releases and what other damaging information Organization One had regarding Clinton campaign. I want to say this in the whole entire Roger Stone scenario that they are running here at nonstop 24/7. Yes, he's 66 years old. His wife is home. They have a couple dogs, some cats. He was not a flight risk. That's why they let him out on the $250,000 a surety bond, meaning all he had to do was sign. Okay, it was not a flight risk. I think 17 FBI vehicles, armored vehicles, 2 armored vehicles, amphibian, the ones that come up from the canals from the back on the water side there in Florida. So he could not escape by water. The excuse, yes, CNN did have a tip on it. It's interesting. If they were that concerned about what Roger Stone's firepower or reaction to getting arrested would be, why would they let a CNN reporter be in such an unsafe situation? We don't know, but we know they were tipped off. All that being said, 66 years old, and then we're hearing, well, you know what, he may have, if they tipped him off, they may have let him destroy information. He may have destroyed information, okay? And so Stone is taken into custody in a very different way as anyone else in this. George Papadopoulos, doesn't matter who, there's been nobody taken into custody like Stone. Stone has said multiple times, I don't listen to him too much, but I've listened to several interviews. He's been under investigation for 2 years. He's known for 2 years. He's had plenty of time in the last 2 years to destroy anything that the government might want to see. And he did not need that last hour of the morning, Friday morning, to destroy anything. So anyhow, you know, if they would have contacted his lawyer, they could have went and picked him up. He could have met them at the courthouse, whatever. But we know number 21, go to 21. This is at 2 a.m. this morning, Pacific time. Roger Stone says he would consider cooperating with Mueller. I watched all of his interviews, and he did not say that, okay? He was asked if he would cooperate. Stone simply said when it comes to cooperating, he will tell the truth. And if he knows that any official in the Trump campaign broke the law, which he said I'm not aware of, I would completely tell the truth, okay? Number 23, Roger Stone, again, 4:59 a.m. this morning, Eastern Time, 5 a.m. Roger Stone to discuss cooperating with the Mueller probe, okay? Number 24, this is at 4:06 a.m. As soon as they get done with the shutdown, Russia investigation. Stone does not rule out cooperating with Mueller. If there's wrongdoing, I would certainly testify honestly. All Roger Stone said in the interview with George Stephanopoulos, the claymation doll, all he said Sunday is you're asking me to cooperate with Mueller. You know, we'll see. My attorney, he sent something over to my attorney. My attorney says, okay, we'll meet you. And here's our cooperation is to tell you the truth. That's what the cooperation is, the extent. Stone did not make any deals and did not make a big statement that he would cooperate and throw the president under the bus. Number 25. Stone does not rule out cooperating. Well, CNN this morning at 5 a.m. had to run their footage right behind that, as you can see. Now, here is, this is live. This is Friday, okay? Number 26, Roger Stone is 6th Trump associate charged in Russian probe. Jennifer Rogers, former federal prosecutor. CNN and MSNBC, and this is in the middle of the day, okay? Let me see if I can get another one here. In the middle of the day. Let's go to 34 real quick. Stone won't rule out cooperating with Mueller, number 34. That's at 4 a.m. this morning, all right? Didn't happen. And let's go to 40. Roger Stone charged with Russian probe. Let's go to 41. MSNBC, that's CNN, MSNBC. This is 1:21 Pacific time p.m. during the summer. Just to show you, that's all I want to show you. Let's go to 42. Roger Stone, advisor to Trump, indicted in Mueller probe. Chris Swelker, I guess, former FBI assistant director, criminal investigation division. All right. Number 43. Judge releases ex-Trump advisor Stone on $250,000 bond. If you can see, that's at 1:56 p.m. Central Time. On Friday, they did nothing else. And the only reason I took those clips, I said Friday, I said, you know what? I want to take some clips during the middle of the day. I want to go in the middle of the day and see if there's anything else. No. They took Friday and they found every old FBI hack, everybody they could. They, as I say, they put these massive brains on carts and they brought them in and flipped them up so they could talk all day long. Stone was all day long, okay? Now, I'm going to do something here and I've got to move on because I want a couple more things that I want to do before we close the show today. Number 29, okay? Trump associates indicted by special counsel. All right? Here's the graphic. All right? Rick Gates is who Roger Stone says is probably Steve Bannon, Cohen, Manafort, Gates, Flynn, George Papadopoulos. It's not Mueller we're concerned about and the report. It is the guy underneath Mueller that will be writing the report, and I forget his name. If you could please text me or email me his name. This guy was at, the guy that's going to be writing the report, he was at Hillary Clinton's victory party that night, okay, and where there was no victory. He is a very open Democrat. He will be writing the report, and you got to remember there's two things here, okay? There's nonstop Democrats begging to protect Mueller. All right? Now, you see those 6 there? Get ready for the commercials. Okay? Get ready for the commercials. And they'd like to turn that into about 12. I mean, if they can get Trump's driver, if they can get, you know, the doorman, whatever. But they would like to have that to be about 12. Get ready for the commercials to run across this country. A president, re-elect the president with all of these indictments around him concerning the 2016 election. Will Trump steal 2020 like he did 16? Just saying, don't get mad at me. Will the president work with 2020, okay? will he work with 2020 to steal the election with foreign operatives like he did in 2016? All right? One more shot. Give me this one here. Number 19. Takeaway today. In the face of 37 indictments, the President of the United States continues actions to undermine the special counsel's investigation, raise the questions. What does Putin have on the President? So takeaway, remember, they never stop saying protect Mueller and the investigation. The second thing is we need to see what's in the counsel, what's in special counsel's report. There's a reason. It's not what Mueller's going to write. It's what his understudy is going to write. They're writing a damaging report, a very, very damaging report on the President of the United States. I almost feel I can guarantee that. Okay? If you're out there and you have hopes of the President being exonerated, if you have hopes of this being flipped around on somebody else, if you have hopes that the President's going to walk away from this, I hope you're correct, okay? But there's a reason why. Protect Mueller, okay? Protect Mueller. Wait to hear the report. What does Putin have on the President politically, personally, and financially? Why has the Trump administration continued to discuss pulling the U.S. out of NATO? Well, now, I don't have time to go into that, but the interview this weekend directly said that the the NATO secretary said directly that President Trump showed full support for NATO, and the money is going through the roof, increased into the coffers of NATO. So anyhow, administration continues to discuss pulling out of NATO, which would be a massive victory for Putin. Venezuela, we're in favor of the overthrowing Maduro, getting him out of there. Putin doesn't want that. But this statement right here, 3 things take out of here, okay? Politically, personally, and financially. They're all working on that right now, right this minute, okay? Because you're going to see what happens in 2020. Here's the interesting thing, and I want to close with this. Let's go back to number 20. Senior Trump campaign officials directed to contact Stone on WikiLeaks after the July 22nd, 2016 release of stolen emails by Organization 1. Before we yell too loud, remember, we never discussed the content of the emails. We never discussed the crime in the emails. Never. At no time is there ever a media report, any discussion, or anybody that says a single word about what we found out. Nothing. Nowhere in this entire investigation has it ever been discussed what crimes Hillary Clinton committed, her cronies, all the above. Nothing. Just hacking DNC. Not that the FBI never got the server, all the above. So we can yell, 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 and it doesn't change anything. It's the WikiLeaks hack DNC narrative, never anything about the emails. Second, I want to say this. I was told by a former homicide detective in Washington, D.C., that there needs to be more looked into and more attention paid to Deborah Wasserman Schultz, the Onwan brothers. Is that what their names are? The Onwan brothers. You remember the laptop that the D.C. police confiscated from them, that Schultz, Deborah Wasserman Schultz, demanded back. Demanded back, right? Or she would cut their budget. The Anwan brothers and Deborah Wasserman Schultz, former DNC, about the time all these emails were hacked, nothing. And I'm going to tell you something. You can pin me to the wall of conspiracy. Seth Rich is dead. We know no more today. That went cold. When former D.C. homicide detective Rod Wheeler got too close, when he started touching a rail, still to this day, we do not know where Seth Rich's computer is. To this day. Killed, walking out of a bar in not a bad section in D.C. Nothing taken, wallet, nothing. Maybe a flash drive, maybe. No, nothing. Keep that in mind. We know, we hear Roger Stone. Now, I'm going to end it with this right here this morning. Let's go to... What did this guy say? Where is it at? I got it here somewhere. Hang tight, folks. Hang tight. Just relax. Let's get to this point here. This is worth waiting, so chill out. Roger Stone. Number 7. FBI Director Christopher Wray. Blast mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. I'm telling you, we are mind-boggling is this whole investigation. Mind-boggling shutdown impact in message to unpaid employees. Here is the message. Number 8. Number 8, FBI Director Christopher Wray releases video to stir agents' morale after a month without pay. And here's what he said. This guy, the head of the FBI, current head of the FBI, said, quote, and I say, quote, "It takes a lot to get me angry." I'm sorry, when I read this quote, I think about Seth Rich. I think about the Anwan brothers. I think about Deborah Wasserman Schultz. I think about that piece of garbage, Hillary Clinton. Oh, the list goes on. And John Podesta, Cheese Pizza Podesta. I'm telling you that. All right. When it takes a lot to get me angry, this guy said, quote. But I'm about as angry as I've been in a long, long time. When I see, this guy goes on to say, when I see the 110-year-old brand of the FBI, so this is what gets you angry. This is what upsets you. This is what you think hurts the FBI's brand. This is what caused you to be angry, this angry. You haven't been this angry in a long, long time. How about long, long time? What, since Peter Strzok, McCabe, Comey, Lisa Page, Bruce and Nellie Orr? Have you not been this angry in a long, long time, finding out that they did all of these interviews, especially the one with Hillary Clinton, and she was not under oath? Have you been this angry in a long, long time, knowing the Carter Page FISA warrant was paid for by a political operative, Fusion GPS, and was not validated before a court, was not confirmed or anything true about it, or the confirmation of any true data in there to get? When's the last time? I mean, I have not been this upset in a long, long time, Christopher Wray said. Oh, wow. What a show on Monday, okay? The government shutdown is officially causing flight delays. They were all in cahoots, every one of them, to bring Trump down this week, and it was going to be around that Super Bowl, and then what would be in the memory of the people here in Georgia, and then it would be left to the AJC and all the deep state Georgia media to cry 7 days a week on what a disaster the Super Bowl was for Atlanta once again. Why? What happened last time? We had a major freeze. Remember? No, that wasn't it. Major freeze. Ray Lewis allegedly murdered somebody and got off with it. Oh, holy mackerel, Batman. All right, folks, it's about time for me to walk away from this day. We know they're going to look into everything they got. Yes, the president said John Roberts and all of them. Let's see if he's tweeted out anything I probably should go with here. No, in the last hour. Let's see if there's anything new. Let's give the president of the United States. An hour ago, in the media effort to destroy the president, they're actually destroying themselves. Given all of their tremendous headwinds this president has faced, it's amazing. Amazing he has accomplished so much. DeRoy Murdoch. Fox and Friends, I agree. Look, folks, President Trump's repositioning himself. He will change the narrative to see how the Democrats will work with him or not. We'll see what happens. I'm still a believer the President of the United States plays, everybody else plays checkers, and the President of the United States plays chess. Let me make sure. Let's go over. Here we go really quick. Number 10, I've only got a minute. NBC, Wall Street Journal, wrong track, where the nation is headed. 63% is up 7 since December, say we're on the wrong track. 28% down 5, say we're on the right track. Well, you know what? I guess the good news is there's that many people that actually understand the train is running on time and know where to catch it at. And the reason they're on the wrong track is they're not paying attention to what's on time. Number 12, President Trump's job approval, 63% of independents disapprove. That's up 10% since November. Okay, and here you go, guys. Number 45, we'll close with. Pay attention. If I have the picture, you have the picture. What happened to the kid from the Catholic school last week? The hat. Get ready. It's on. Game on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Is that what they say? I'm your host, BKP. I'm getting out of here. It's time for Instant Replay. Take us out, Josh.